Welcome, Trade Federation, to another Magic the Gathering unboxing video. We got the Sorin Planeswalker deck from Core Set 2020, and we're gonna check this thing out. Alright, he's a vampire lord. Sorin Markov is the lord of a proud, ancient lineage of vampire aristocrats. Gather an army of loyal vampires to drain the life from your opponents. Comes with a cardboard deck box, 60 card deck, and one M20 15 card booster pack. Alright, this is a mono black deck, and let's see what's inside. Alright, as with most Planeswalker decks, we have to destroy this thing. Most MTG sealed products must be destroyed to be opened. Forgive any people who want to keep this pristine, but this is the only way to get this out. Right, box goes over there. I said box goes over there. Take it out. There's nothing in this insert, just the cardboard deck box. And in here we have the Planeswalker deck. It's in tabs, so come on. There we go. Now that Sorin Markov is free, ooh, that is a nice foiling on him. The foiling on these Planeswalker decks are very nice. Alright. Before we take a look at him, let's see what's inside the box. Just a simple cardboard box. It does, however, fit sleeved cards, so that is nice. You have your 59 cards in here. You have, ooh, a very fitting Sorin booster pack. And a play guide. Hey, before you play, who is Sorin? He's a vampire lord. He's got a little backstory there. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, it's, ooh, from the plane of Innistrad. Thousands of years old, feared by his own kind. Alright. Playing the deck. Formidable threats surrounded by zombies. Summon hungry vampires that grow stronger as they drain life from your opponent while you clear the way, removing enemy creatures. Ah yes, black specializes in creature removal. That is their forte. Alright, so as with every other play guide that comes with any of the Magic the Gathering Planeswalker decks, they tell you to play with the deck first before you open this. You know, just to get the feel out for the deck and then see what to improve. Then you open this and hopefully get a card that you need, which you probably won't because these are not built for that. These are built for draft, so there's a lot of mixed colored cards in there. So the chance of you actually pulling what you need is very slim, but not impossible. Alright. So let's check out Sorin, Vampire Lord. Up to one target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That is his +1. Sorin Vampire Lord deals 4 damage to any target and you gain 4 life. That's his -2, so he can do that immediately upon entering the battlefield, and if he survives the next turn, he can do it a second time. His ultimate is -8. Until end of turn, each vampire you control gains tap and gain control of a target creature. So this effect is permanent. Once you steal a creature, that is yours until the end of that fight. But it is a chunky 8, and he only comes with 4 as opposed to the usual 5, so I don't know how feasible that will be to get the ultimate. Plus, if the vampire has Summoning Sickness, it does not get past the tap ability, since it needs to have not Summoning Sickness in order to do so. Alright, but let's check out the deck itself. I can see a Dread Presence as the rare. Get this pull tab out of the way. Get these plastic bits off. You are now free. 2 tutorial cards, as you would expect. These are very good. The attacking blocking step is very nice. Showing combat damage is smart. Planeswalker abilities, just because every single Planeswalker deck comes with one. So this is a perfect way to show that off. And of course the phases of return. So let's get these out here. Alright, all the rares are up front. So let's get those out of the way. We got Dread Presence, a 3/3 for 4, or for a 3 in black. Dread Presence is a nightmare creature. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. You either draw a card and lose 1 life, or Dread Presence deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. So, while not a vampire himself, he does go with the theme of life drain and life gain, which can still benefit off other vampires in this set. and in this deck in particular, so Dread Presence is not bad. Plus the stats where it's a 3/3 for 4 with an ability that is actually really good. Alright, so we have the tutor cards next. Sorin's Guide, which funnily enough looks like a dude from Tarkir, because he looks like a samurai dragon man. Alright, Sorin's Guide is a 3 black, a 4/2, which is not great, but he is a vampire, like of the creature type vampire, so that might be good for your vampire tribal deck. When Sorin's Guide enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Sorin Vampire Lord. Reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the library if you do so. So we get 2 of these for sure. Very nice. Each Planeswalker deck comes with usually 2 tutorial cards, and that is the tutorial card for this deck. Alright, so each Planeswalker deck comes with one of the 5 single-colored rares from... I think they've been printed since M19. Some of them are since M19. So for this deck, we get the Gravewaker, 5/5 for 6 for black. It has flying, and for 5 black, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So while not inherently bad, I think this is too costly of an ability, because the creature itself costs 6, and the ability costs 7. So reaching that high of a curve is most likely not gonna happen, you know, while someone is still alive. But it's not a bad rare in itself. Alright, so we got commons and uncommons. These are not in order, so let's see. We have the Blood Burglar. For as long as it is your turn, Blood Burglar has lifelink. So whenever it deals damage, you heal that amount. Regardless if like the toughness is lesser than the power, this will still equal to its power. So if it blocks like a 1/1, it deals 2 damage to that one creature, and you still heal 2 life. So how many do we get? We get 1, 2, 3. I think. Oh, we got a full set of Blood Burglars. That's great. Full set, 4 copies. All right, Savage Gorger. I think this is one of the exclusive cards not found in the regular core 2020 set. And yep, 291 over 280. But so for 1 black, he's a 1/1 flying vampire. But at the beginning of each of your end step, rather, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a +1/+1 turn, +1/+1 counter on Savage Gorger. So, say you hit an opponent for any amount of damage, even though they heal it back, as long as they've lost life, this dude gets significantly larger. So that's not bad. So how many of those do you get? I am seeing 1, 2. Oh, we got another full set. That is not bad. We get 4 copies of those. Alright, Bloodthirsty Aerial List. For 1 black, same casting cost as the Gorger for an uncommon. Flying 2/3. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodthirsty Aerial List. So, this checks for each instance of life you gain. So say you have multiple sources of life gain, this gets that many counters. But it does not give you +1/+1 counters based on the amount you heal. So say like a single Blood Burglar gets through for 2 damage, that only gives 1 counter on Bloodthirsty Aerialist. But say like 3 Blood Burglars deal damage separately, or like 3 of them attack in a single attack step, that is 3 instances of lifelink, so you will get 3 +1/+1 counters on this. So, happy to see that there is a full set of the Aerialists. That is nice for an uncommon. Alright, we got another uncommon. Vampire of the Dire Moon. For a single black, this is a 1/1 with Death Touch and Lifelink, so that is a pretty good ability. 2 abilities on a 1/1 body for 1. And you get 4 of 2, so that is... I'm super happy about that. I was expecting to have like 3 of those. So that's pretty good. That also triggers the lifelink of... the lifelink triggers the ability of Aerialist, and this gets larger, so does... well, just that, but that's pretty good. Alright, we got another exclusive card, Thirsting Bloodlord. A 2 colorless black. We get a 3/3, and this is a Vampire Lord. Alright, other vampires you control get +1/+1. That is not bad. That is not bad. It is a chunky 4 CMC, but a Vampire Lord in mono black is not bad, especially for the current standard. Shame that the Ixalan Vamps are going to go away soon, but hey, so it seems like we get 3 of those. Yep, I think we do get only 3 of those, which is a shame. And we have what I consider a pretty bad common, but hey, it's a vampire. So for 1 black, you get 2/1, which isn't great by itself, but it has an ability of, for 6 and black, Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So that is a chunky 7 mana as well. But hey, it's a super late game life drain and life gain for you, which will also make your area list larger. You get 2 of those. Not sure how I feel about that. I would have preferred a set of these guys just to top it off. But hey, what are you gonna do? So 25 swamps for sure. I think they give you 4 arts because 4 art lands because that's what comes with the core 2020 set. So we'll put those to the side. You can remove one of those easily if you want to upgrade your deck. Alright, so we have our non-creature spells. We have 3 copies of Murder for 1 black at an instant speed. Destroy target creature, that's pretty good. For a common, we got 3 of those. Don't want to have too much removal in these decks. Ooh, because people don't like it when you remove your creatures. We got a unique card, 321 over 280. Dark Remedy. For 1 and black, target creature gets +1/+3 until end of turn. You get 2 copies of those. It's a combat trick that is not super great. But, hey, combat tricks. They're not too bad when you're starting to learn how to play the game. We do have 4 copies of Sorin's Thirst. So for black, Sorin's, at instant speed, Sorin's Thirst deals 2 damage to target creature, and you gain 2 life. So it's creature removal, you get 4 copies, but within the standard block, Sorin's Thirst was also printed in War of the Spark for the exact same effect with different art, so if you somehow want more copies of Sorin's Thirst, you can look for it there. Alright, that's the deck itself. It looks alright, not too bad, not too bad. My lights are shining on it terribly. But let's get down to the fun stuff. Let's get down to L Booster Pack. Because hey, before you play, nobody listens to that. Let's just get it over with. See what's inside. Hopefully we get like maybe a second Dread Presence or something like that. Alright, we got it. Just rip it up. Alright. I keep thinking that this is an X-Men logo. You can't blame me, right? That super looks like an X-Men logo. Alright, combat damage. That's gonna be our token card. So, for our commons, we have a 3/2 vampire. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. For 2 in the black, we get a 3/2 vampire with no abilities, but that's creature. Hey, we got Soulmender for white. Anticipate for blue. Sorcerer of the Fang for black, that's not great. Leafkin Druid, hey, it's decent. Reckless Airstrike. Convolute. Griffin Sentinel. Fortress Crab. Centaur Courser. And for our uncommons, we get Ancestral Blade. Unchained Berserker. Overcome. And for our rare, what do we have? Ooh, it's a creature, it's a rare. It's in blue. Hey, we got an Agent of Treach. Man, he steals things permanently forever. We got a mountain, and our token is a spirit. Alright, nothing super good for our deck. Barony Vampire, which I don't know if it can replace this. This is, I think, the worst inclusion of the deck. Granted, it's an exclusive for M20, but it's from War of the Spark, so that's still within its standard block. Right, so actually I was expecting there to only be 3 copies of these. Vampire of the Dire Moon, and I was only expecting as well 3 copies of Bloodthirsty Aerialist, but hey, we get a full set, so that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Maybe swap one of these 2 for a 4th copy of Murder if you just want to get your removal suite on. Possibly replace, I think, these 2. The combat tricks for maybe more copies of Dread Presence. I don't think this is an expensive rare, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. And yeah, Gravewaker is not bad. I think it's too expensive for the curve, but it's still like, it's reanimation in black, which this doesn't seem to have normally, so I think that's okay. That's an okay to leave in the deck. Take out 1 land for sure, because these Planeswalker decks always come with 25. And yep, that's pretty much the Sorin Vampire Lord Core Set 2020 Planeswalker deck. It's really good. Like these new Planeswalker decks are starting to come out with full sets of a lot of commons and uncommons, which is what my issue was with the previous versions of these, like the old Planeswalker decks and intro packs. So adding consistency to the deck is what makes it feel more like a real Magic the Gathering experience. because you're after consistency. Like you know what your deck wants to do. You want to drain life, gain life, make your dudes larger to deal massive killing damage, and that's what it seems to be doing. Alright, so that's the Sorin Vampire Lord unboxing video for you guys. We might do some upgrades for these, budget upgrades for people who are starting the game off, because it's fun, Magic's fun, learning's fun, learning the game is fun, learning how to upgrade your deck on a budget, because, you know, these cardboard cards can get pretty pricey. But for this video, we're gonna end on that note. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like the video if you do, dislike it if you don't. If you want to become part of the Trade Federation, hit the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever we put a new video up. We're trying to get a video at least once every week, either it being these, our paper gameplay videos on Saturdays. We're coming up with some more good trades shenanigans on like Instagram and possibly on YouTube as well. But hey, that's gonna be it for this. If you'd like to support our show, follow us on Facebook, Twitter at Good Trades Brigade, and at GT Brigade on Twitter. And for a cup of coffee, you can support the show, keep the lights on, have us gain better equipment on our Patreon page at patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade. And that's gonna be it for this video again, guys. Just remember to keep it going. Bye!